Set position. Bang out quickly. Fraser-Pryce is out well. So to Tina Clayton. Tia Clayton comes forward. So to the Sherika Jackson. Tia pulls up. Tina still there. Tina Clayton. Sherika Jackson and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce comes through for third and makes the World Championship team.
You have the ability to shine and make a mark in some field. Your job is to find your niche, excel, and build a lasting legacy. A quote written by Rupleen as it speaks directly to the career of a young Jamaican athlete, a sprinter, in a Tina Clayton. Today, on the first episode of Jamaica Athletics Network, I want to cover the topic Tina Clayton, Jamaica's future sprint queen after Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Join right now for the exciting news. Hello and welcome to the first episode of Jamaica Athletics Network. This is the platform where speed meets greatness. And I am happy to say that I am here to present on a very important athlete in a Tina Clayton. But first and foremost, people, how are you doing? I hope that you all are having a wonderful time, as I am here to dive into some important details surrounding this amazing potential sprint queen. The topic that you're seeing below is Tina Clayton, Jamaica's future sprint queen after Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. That is a question because, it is not easy to become the new sensation. We could have also said that back then we would have thought that, for example, a Usain Bolt would have been dethroned by a Johan Blake. But what happened? It did not took place because of injuries, you name it. So I don't want to instantaneously hype up a Tina Clayton, but this young lady who used to attend one of my favorite school when I watch championship, the big championship in Jamaica. Edwin Allen is the school that she used to attend. But of course, let me just start things off with the introduction. So, of course, this moment right here tells a very big story. Tina Clayton is an instrumental young lady, one who, young Jamaican athlete would look up to, somebody who did not have it as easy as others. Not all persons were born with gold spoon in the mouth. And this young lady, she stepped up to the plate and she really and truly repped her colors pretty well. So I want to unravel if she's next in line to get that crown. Can you guys remember the moment when she was awarded the Sportswoman of the Year on the 16th Well, not on the 16th, but the paper, of course, then was published on the 19th of January this year, where you're seen right at the top, pursue your dreams. I mean, it was an amazing ceremony for the young lady. I mean, Tina Clayton was just 21 years of age. And wasn't that the same age group that Shelly-Ann Fraser was around when she dominated the tracks or when she burst onto the scene, winning her first gold medal? Well, let's dive into the article, people. So, within minutes of receiving her award as the 2025 RJR Gleaner Sportswoman of the Year, Tina Clayton gave a rousing speech urging all Jamaicans to continue to dream big and pursue their goals in life. Well, I wanted to become a cricketer, but I am here doing something that I think I like even more. So it's a part of pursuing my dreams. So Clayton walked away with the grand prize at Saturday's award ceremony following a breakthrough 2025 season. The sprinter cemented her place among the global elites as she claimed her first national women 100-meter title, topping toppling a stacked field of more experienced Jamaican sprinter. Further on, Clayton continued to impress, seasoned at the Tokyo World Championship, where she coped the silver medal in a personal best of 10.77 seconds. Of course, she individually ran an instrumental race and certainly earned herself something that was necessary. I mean, today we can then say Tina Clayton is in that book of high rated athletes in the Jamaica space, because of how important her race was in Tokyo. But let's ask the question though, why this award matter? I mean, in Jamaica here, awards like these aren't given lightly. You have to put in the work to get the reward. And I mean, there's not a moment to just then say, oh, Clayton did not deserve this prestigious award. I mean, there were more than one female athletes there who could have been given a chance, but she was outstanding. And I mean, she was rewarded based on key factors: her discipline, her consistency, and she decided on wearing her national colors with pride. I mean, by way of that, not just the image, but the heart as well and the hard work, she earned that recognition. And it tells something very much important. She no longer is a junior star. She is now a part of Jamaica big team, the elite team, because of what she did at Tokyo. I mean, people, before I go any further, I just want to say, or just to reiterate, this is the first video on the channel, and my journey starts to the road of 1,000 subscribers. So, I mean, this is the page looking pretty good. So, this is where you will see everything starts to roll in, starting with this one. And I mean, this video, for me personally, I believe it is one that speaks a lot of sense into Jamaica athletics, and it will continue. So if you're new, please subscribe, like, comment, share the content as well, and engage so that I can respond and so that others can reply as well. So back to base. The Where there's every success, there has to be a journey. And I mentioned that Tina Clayton, she used to attend one of my favorite school to watch in the, you know, champs, the national champs. I mean, she used to attend the Edwin Allen School, high school, and I mean, she was one of those persons who dominates. Once you see her, just by her own appearance, you can see then that this young lady isn't one to mess around with. I mean, remember, her age is just 21. And the thing is, she doesn't only take part in the 100 meters, but also 200 meters, you know? So she is a pivotal runner for Jamaica. And before even the highest level, she won the girls 100 meter and 4x1, meter gold medal at the 2021 NACAC Under 18 Championship. She also took the Under 20 100-meter title at the 2022 Carifta Game in 11.22 seconds ahead of her twin sister, Tia Clayton. I mean, if you look at the introduction, the intro video, her sister was in that race, but she pulled up. And I mean, this proved that this girl is amazing. And she also earned the silver medal in, well, I think her sister was the person who earned the silver medal, of course, 11.30 seconds. I mean, this young lady is not someone to mess around with. You can even check up on her accolades, her gold medals, silver medals, bronze. But that is for you to do on your own. But I mean, champs doesn't, you know, provide success to those persons who are lazy. A lot of persons who do well in champs, if they continue on the same path, being surrounded by good coaches, then certainly they will become instrumental to Jamaica athletics. And from her early age, Tina Clayton, she executed such, and it proves that she has been very composed over the years, and it's basically, you know, making her name be known. I mean, she's a great sprinter for her age, and she have a long road ahead of her because Shelly-Ann Fraser has been around from the time I used to watch Shelly-Ann Fraser was from 2008. A lot of years, more than a decade, she has been in athletics. So Tiana Clayton is in that same category. However, what makes Tina Clayton special? And of course, people want to talk about her comparison possibly with Shelly-Ann Fraser, but that is for the back end of this. But I mean, what makes her special? She's very technical. Tina Clayton has three major strengths. First, her start and acceleration. She doesn't panic out of the blocks. We saw that. Second, her balance through the race. She runs relaxed, which is rare at high speed because when you're moving fast and fast, you can lose your balance. You can fall, but not with Tina Clayton. She have that balance that she have. She's very stable when she's running. And third, the mentality that counts. She looks comfortable in big moments, and that's something you cannot coach easily. You cannot coach someone easily to have a strong mentality. You would love for them to have that, but Tina Clayton have all three. She have a very good start with the acceleration. Of course, her balance through the race and her mentality is really powerful. I mean, the pressure can be on, of course, because to be a senior sprinter, if you sustain an injury, you may not be around or you may not get treated fast enough to take part in major tournaments. Well, yes, major tournaments, major events. I mean, and then again, it is very much competitive at the highest level. It is nothing compared to champs. You're competing with the best of the best in the world. And I think athletics has dipped a bit, but I mean, along the way, things will come back to what it was. But there are historic times that will never be repeated. And I'm happy though that we have a Tina Clayton who can represent Jamaica in that way. Make the country proud. I mean, the challenge for Tina though won't be speed. It will be managing expectations, staying healthy, and growing season by season because we have seen it with Sherika Jackson, a very good athlete from school days, you know, and she maintains such, but I mean, no one has been as consistent as Shelly-Ann Fraser. Maybe Veronica Campbell Brown back then, but no one has been consistent as Shelly-Ann Fraser, not even Elaine Thompson era. And I'm a huge fan of Elaine Thompson. So, I mean, the pressure will be there, but once the mentality is in the rightful space and she can manage the expectations, then of course she will be a superstar, possibly a record holder. All right, so what this means for Jamaica in terms of to compare Shelly and Tina Clayton. When we mention Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, we're talking about one of the greatest sprinter of all time. Certainly that is. Because Shelly-Ann Fraser, her personal best is 10.60 in the 100 meter. That was in 2021. When we talk about 200 meter, personal best as well. 21.79 seconds in London 2012. Other fast time, she ran 10.62 in Monaco 2022 and 10.63 in Kingston in 2021. And people, come on. Shelly-Ann Fraser is one of the greatest sprinters of all time, with multiple Olympic and World Championship titles in 100 meters. And I mean, she's very much remarkable because she has longevity. Um, she runs some of the fastest times in her mid 30s. She's very decorative, known as the pocket rocket. So I think Tina Clayton would want not to be compared to Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce because when you're compared with the best, it can add pressure on you that is not needed. Shelly-Ann showed what was possible. Now the next generation must write their own chapter. She's a queen and still will be a queen of the track. I mean, Tina Clayton doesn't need to replace Shelly-Ann. She needs to lead her own era. Shelly-Ann was from about 2006-7 come down the line to the last Olympics or World Championship. I mean, Tina Clayton is on the scene. She defeated Shelly-Ann Fraser in Jamaica, so it proved that she can lead the line. But I mean, hmm. What does this mean for Jamaica sprinting? What does this mean? For Jamaica, this moment represents continuity. It shows the sprint factor is still alive because Jamaica produces a lot of good sprinters. That the baton is being prepared to pass, not forced. And if Tina continues developing the right way, Jamaica future in sprinting remains very bright. So, what is your say, people, about the possibility of Tina Clayton becoming Jamaica's future sprint queen after Shelly-Ann Fraser? It is for you to answer, but I believe that she can. People, don't forget that this is the first video, many more to come. But I would love to see you engaging, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to Jamaica Athletics Network. I believe that I can become one of the best because I am one of the best. So, people, I thank you for your time. And of course, when you comment on the topic, then you know I will reply. So, of course, it's all about Tina Clayton at this stage, but definitely this channel, Jamaica Athletics Network, is going to be one of the best because this is where speed meets greatness. So you all take care. Goodbye until we meet again.